kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja. Kuimarisha Kenya ni jukumu la Farm Kenya.
Well, before we went on that short commercial break, we had indicated that we want to get into the how-to of this sector. Of course, today the focus is on beekeeping, and lots of equipment here with me in the studio. Of course, the guest, the beeman himself, the king of bees, that of course is Mr. Paul Kello. He's the CEO of Savannah Honey, here to talk to us about that sector and just what goes into it. Of course, the how-to today being how you can get into this sector, start making money from keeping bees, and of course the associated products that come with that. Again, welcome. So we had indicated that we wanted to talk about the fact that if a person, for example, assume that I want to set up a bees, an apiary in my ushago, as we say.
Yes.
Maybe on 5 acres, a bit forested, maybe 2 or 3 acres of trees, forests, that sort of thing. What would I have to do? What's the ideal number of hives to have and structure?
Okay. Yeah, working with Savannah Honey, definitely we just need to mention to us how many hives you want. And if you want to pay through cash, you just, we give you our bank details.
Assuming I wanted to start off with a few, maybe 10 to 20, let's go with 20.
Yeah, 20. Then we'll give you our bank details.
And you said 20 is what makes economic sense.
Oh, sure, yes. You pay at least 50%. Then, of course, within 3 days, we will already have sent our apiarist.
What if I want the lipa pole pole, pay over a year period, for example?
If you want to pay through the year, or rather a whole year, now we link you up with our officer near your home.
Yes.
Who now, because we have got apiarists across the country, who now will take you to a financial partner.
Yes.
Who now you will fill the loan forms. As soon as you fill the loan forms, us now we deliver.
So, for example, how much do you think the 20 hives will cost me?
That is 5,500 for 20 hives. That is 110,000, and you don't need to pay anything upfront.
Yes. So monthly repayment of about
close to
10,000
10,000.
shillings.
Yes. And then our officer will bring them, will do the installation. Actually, they do what we call citation. Citation is a science of trying to see the direction of the wind.
Yes.
So that when we place the hives, they can easily be colonized. Our hives are also treated that we have something we call hastic.
Yes.
That attracts bees very fast. So you place the hives to the hastic, and within a very short period, the hives are colonized. More to that, now we are able to follow for you at least once a month for the next 5 years. So anytime you need any of our services, you call us, and our officer comes to your farm. We don't charge you. You just pay for their bus fare. Yes.
How safe is this investment, especially seeing as paying that kind of money, then I place my hives in trees around the homestead, there might not be people. This might get stolen at night. You've not had those sorts of cases?
Oh yeah, for the last 10 years, ourselves, we have not had such a case.
Really?
Oh yes, of course. But then you see, okay, bees naturally, people fear them. Yes. And then again, in many communities, there's already a taboo about honey. You know, in many communities, if you got a jar of honey like this on the road, you don't pick.
Okay.
Yeah, in some communities. So, but more to that, when the hives have been colonized, we advise our clients to build a small structure, just like where we are seated, and we place the hives there. So when you do that, you realize that the hives have got what we say, ikona kifuli na ikona kufuli. Meaning, you're the one who's controlling who's getting in. And so as a result of that, security is given out there. And more to that, again, now you realize now it's a project that will be sustainable. And still on the same point, if you wanted 20 hives and you are a youth, we have a program we're working with the government whereby we are giving hives to 10,000 youth.
Yes.
They come into form of groups or they come in individuals, and then they get hives and their sorted equipment, they pay again within a year. And so as a result of that, you realize we are trying to address the high unemployment rate and, you know, that issue of idle land being out there. More to that, we have a program, we run a mantra, we say, don't let your land stay idle, invest in modern beekeeping. Many of us are in the cities. and you are busy at your workplace, but your big or small chunk of land at home is just idle. And so what we request people to do is people now just talk to Savannah Honey.
Yes.
Savannah Honey, they'll deliver the hives. We will also install. And while we are busy in Mombasa, in Nairobi, wherever, us every month, so long as you give us in touch to one of your people in the farm, we visit you once every month. We do whatever is necessary, and we are banking you the money because we give you a contract for 5 years.
So when you say whatever is necessary,
Yes.
that is essentially the husband.
The husbandry practices, yes.
So what, for example?
Like for example now, if there will be a delay for any hive being colonized within 90 days, nowadays we have got a new technique we are calling colon division.
Yes.
This is a new technique of making a queen. To make a queen in Kenya is 9,000 shillings.
Okay.
Savannah Honey will do for you free of charge. Again, if we notice that hen of your hives is having few bees, you see, a hive should have between...
A weak colony.
Yes, a weak colony. A hive should have between 60,000 to 90,000 bees. If we notice that the end of your hives has got a weak colony, then now we do what we call colony strengthening. And a colony strengthening will go for around 12,000 in the market. But now for our clients, it's free of charge. More to that, we'll also look at the health of your queen.
Yes.
You see, the lifespan of a normal queen is around 5 years.
Yes.
Sometimes when she's 3.5 years, sometimes she becomes dormant. She's supposed to lay between 1,500 to 2,500 eggs in a day. So when she becomes dormant, of course, the laying goes low.
Yes, it goes down.
Yes. And so what Savannah Honey does is that we'll now come and do what we call requeening. And this is a science that will go for around 20,000 in the market. But again, for our clients, it's free. So there is a wide range of services,
Yes.
even including the fast harvesting, the fast harvest of bee pollen,
Yes.
the fast harvest of propolis, the fast harvest of royal jelly, the wax, even the venom and the honey, we do for you free of charge.
Yes, we want to come and talk about the market aspect because
Right.
most people will say, I've gotten all this equipment, I've bought the honey, then
Right.
what happens?
Right.
But before that, most people will say, I don't have the technical know-how to handle these bees. I don't have the technical know-how to do harvesting. Are there partners at grassroots? You said you have representatives in many different places.
Yes.
Can those people then offer that service to the person who is the farmer? You talked about people visiting once a month. Are they able to come and handle the technical aspects?
Yes. Our major benefit of somebody working in Savannah Honey is that they get free technical support for 5 years. You don't pay a cent. And then number two, which is also very important, you attach one of your people to us. So that every time our guy is coming to your farm, he has one of us. I mean, our guy is coming, he has one of you. So that now we transfer the skills.
Yes.
And so as a result of that, we offer online training throughout the program. And so as a result of that, your people will get very skilled. Yes.
So then the question then becomes, I have 20 hives. It's been 6, 7, 8 months.
Right.
I suspect there is honey in this.
Yes.
Then what? So what does a person then do about harvesting?
Of course, yeah.
And then the marketing aspect.
Right. Now that our office has been coming to your farm, he has already indicated that maybe the next month,
knows, yes.
he is almost ready. So we'll give you the indications that these hives will be ready. And so our officer will come and offer free a free harvest for the first harvest, so that he can also train your guy.
Yes, and wait, so at that juncture, it will mean that I need some of this equipment here, right?
No, the first harvest, you may not need the equipment.
Yes.
If at all, maybe you have the cash, of course you buy, like for example, the honey extractor, and the bee suit, and the gloves.
Yes.
Yeah, we all have all those equipment.
But if not?
If you don't have the cash money, the first harvest we shall harvest for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we come with our equipment, we harvest for you, we don't charge you. And now the beauty about our program now is that now we buy from you. And at the moment the honey arrives in our office, within 3 days, maximum 3 days, you have got your money.
So is there a fixed price for honey, or does it fluctuate? Does it change? How do farmers know what they're going to get so that if you then get into this sort of thing, it's like a contract that we know? Yeah,
we give our clients a contract. That's the beautiful part of it. The beautiful thing about honey is that, of course, Kenya imports 80% of the honey we consume.
Really?
Oh, yes. The honey that is in the supermarket.
But I thought imeandikwa Savannah honey and the rest. You mean this stuff?
Of course, us we have no problem with honey because we get from our farmers.
Yes.
But when you go to the supermarket, it will interest you to know that all this honey written made in Kenya is imported from Tanzania. Tanzania is the second largest bee producing nation in Africa after Ethiopia.
Wow.
And what they will do is now the businessmen will go to Tanzania, get the honey
in bulk.
Then now they come here, they process it, and they write now made in Kenya.
Yes, because it's been finished here.
Oh yes. And so you realize there's a huge gap about the honey. So as we have no problem buying from our farmers, now we are buying at 500 shillings per kg. Yeah. We're also buying the bee pollen. The bee pollen, we are using this equipment called the pollen collector to get the pollen, and a kilogram we're buying at 6,800.
So this pollen is collected from the hive or from bees?
From the hive. I mean from the bees. As the bees get to the hive, now we introduce now the pollen collector, and when we introduce the pollen collector at the entrance of the hive, the bees will have to squeeze themselves, and the pollen falls down. Then we harvest it, and a kilogram now we are buying at 6,800.
Wow.
We are also using.
How long does it take to get a kg? This might be the entire season, or is this something?
Yes, for those people who are in places where there are a lot of a lot of flowers, you can harvest thrice a week.
Oh.
Yes, and every harvest you can get 40 grams. So per year, it's guaranteed you must get at least, say, 4 kilograms from one hive. And we're also using the propolis collector to harvest the propolis. Yes, and the propolis we're buying at 1,900 per kg. And we're also using the venom collector, this one, and this. We are using this.
Yes, this is the one that is shocking the bees.
Yes. Now to harvest the venom, and a kilogram we are buying at 4,000 per gram. Yeah, a kilogram is. I mean, a gram is. I mean, a gram is 4,000. A gram is 4,000. Wow.
Yes, but before you make a gram, there's quite a bit of time.
Yes. The beautiful thing about venom is that you can at least harvest twice a month, and every harvest at least you can get at least 0.5 grams. Thereabout.
So you essentially will scrape it off the glass.
Yes. You scrape it off the glass, the grass, and then you now package in.
Yeah, something to look forward to for a different day. So then let's talk a bit more. Then having gotten to the point where we're talking about the harvest, and knowing that there is a ready market if you got into the contract, then talk to us about the different aspects of this. So we can see that these are the hives, right?
Right. This is the Langstroth beehive.
And these are yellow in color.
Yes.
Is there a reason?
We have different colors.
Yes.
But of course, most of the time we use yellow because bees can see it faster.
It's distinctive, yes.
Because you see, when we place it in yellow, and bees are far away there, when they see the bees at a beehive at a far, at a far place, they'll think they are flowers. So they are a bit attractive. Yes. Even though we have many clients who tell us, put paint for us white. We have others who we are painting for them blue, purple, and even another color. Okay. Yes.
Interesting. Then the top seems to be made of metal.
The top is, of course, is the mabati. Yes. Is iron for the purpose of to ensure that the rain.
Waterproofing.
Yes.
Talk to us then about that other gadget.
This is
honey collector.
Yes. This is the honey extractor, and the beauty about the honey extractor is that as opposed to the traditional beekeeping, whereby anytime you have to harvest, you have to cut the combs. When you cut the combs, you have to crush them. Yes. When you crush them, three things will happen. One,
that's the traditional.
The traditional. Yes. Bees now will have to come to start from square zero. Number two, chances will be 99% that you'll kill the queen. And then number three, and again, which is also very critical, is that now bees will have to abscond because now you have killed the queen, meaning you will have now to wait for the next swarming season for bees to come. And now what it means is that you end up harvesting only once in a year. But with this one, you get the frame, you get the frame like this from the hive. When it has the comb, and it has the honey. And when you place it inside with its comb and its honey, now your work is now to rotate it. Your work is now to rotate. When you rotate at a very high speed, the honey now comes out. Okay. And then you get the honey, but now you got your comb and the frame intact. You return back again to the hive. Now, meaning bees now don't have to start again from square zero. Yes. And then again, number two, the lower chamber, which you call the brooder, you have not opened, you have not touched.
So the thing is divided into two.
Yes, it's divided by two. We have got now what we call the queen excluder. It could be plastic.
Yes.
Like now what you have here is a bamboo, meaning the queen can never go up.
Okay.
Yes.
So they remain in the brooder.
The queen remains in the brooder, and that honey you don't harvest.
Okay.
That meaning you don't kill the queen, and also you also don't use that honey.
Yes.
Meaning they've got their own food. Now when they go up, now they fill all the frames with the honey, which is now what you harvest. Yeah.
Yes. How many? You said harvesting once a year in the traditional. How many times can you harvest this?
We harvest 3 to 5 times. Even though we also have some few places that we can harvest 6, 7 times. Yeah, but mainly it's 3 to 5 times. Yes, and every harvest at least we can get an average close to 10 kilograms. Yep.
You talked about venom, and I think
Yes.
that was quite interesting.
Yes.
Talk to us about how this apparatus works, the electric aspect.
Yes.
I can see wires, I can see glass,
Right.
that sort of thing. Maybe you can just hold that.
Yes. Now this is the venom collector, and this is the battery.
I'll hold this for you.
All right. Thank
Yes.
you. Now that is the battery.
Yes.
And so what will happen? We have got you get the cable, and you connect both. You connect.
So that is connected here.
Yeah, that is connected here.
Yes.
Yeah, that is connected here. Yeah, you can try for me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as you connect them.
So it's connected then to an electric current.
Yes. What will happen is when you switch it on.
Yes.
When you switch it on, it creates some small current.
So here.
Yes. And then you place it
if
next.
I touch,
Yes,
it's gonna shock.
there'll be like a small shock.
Yes.
Then now the hive, you place it next to the hive. And when you do that, 1 or 2 bees that are outside the hive,
Yes.
you see, you just put at the entrance of the hive, that now they'll feel the current, and then now they will be irritated and they'll come and bite.
Okay.
When they bite,
Yes.
they release the venom.
Yes.
When they sting it,
Yes.
they will release the venom, and all the bees now, they know that they are under attack.
Yes, because that's how they
Yes.
communicate.
So in the
pheromones,
next
yes.
45 minutes to 1 hour, there will be a lot of bees here. Then after like 1 hour,
Yes.
you can now
Switch it off.
you can now switch it off,
Yes.
and now get the glass. When you get the glass,
Yes.
you wipe it. You got a scrapper,
Yes.
and now you get the venom.
Okay.
Yes, we are buying at least 4,000 per gram.
So does it spoil or?
No, what happens?
Yes.
The way to preserve it is to get the black small bottles, like the ones that are for syrup for children medicine.
Yes.
Then you put it there and then you cover it because venom doesn't like light. Yes.
Oh, really?
It doesn't like light. Then because when it is exposed to light, of course, it loses its potency. And so that moment now you will now communicate to us and sell to us. Yeah.
There was this.
The pollen.
Yes.
Yes.
So when the bees visit the flowers, they come back with pollen on
Yes.
their bodies.
When bees go to
Yes.
the flowers, they will drink nectar.
Yes.
Which they mix with the enzymes in the stomach to make honey, and they will also now carry pollen by their legs.
Yes.
And so when you want to harvest pollen,
Yes.
now you place these at the entrance of the hive.
Yes.
When you place it at the entrance of the hive, now you realize these holes are very tiny.
Yes.
Yes. So bees now will have to squeeze themselves.
Okay.
As they squeeze themselves, the pollen is
And it's not
scrubbed.
injurious to bees.
It's not injurious to
They
the
can
bees.
actually fit through this hole.
Oh, yes. But now they're made small so that they have to squeeze.
Okay.
So there's a way of squeezing,
Yes.
the pollen now drops.
And this works for normal bees because the holes look a bit tiny.
Yes, this works for normal bees.
Yes.
Why they are tiny is so that they have to struggle.
So you can do this consistently ama unaweka alafu unatoa.
You put today
Yes.
in beehive A, this pollen collector, then tomorrow you can put in beehive B. Then the day after, if you're in a place where there's a lot of
Yes.
flowers,
Yes.
now the day
keep
number 3,
moving it, yes.
you can move now to beehive A. Yeah.
There was the propolis. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
the
which one
propolis.
it is.
The propolis.
Yes.
The propolis is the bee gum. Is the bee is that substance that bees use to seal cracks. When a hive cracks, even the traditional hive, bees go to the forest and they take the tree sap. They mix it with some resins,
Yeah.
and now they come and seal And in many years, I mean, those old beekeepers, when you have got some cough,
Yes.
they could give you a bit of it, you chew, then you could get well if you have got some, respiratory challenge. And the bad thing with, or rather the negative thing is that many people think propolis is bee waste. And that's why many people, when they harvest, actually they throw away the propolis.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
In the traditional
Actually,
sense,
Kenya
yes.
imports 95%
Yes.
of the propolis we use here.
Because we throw it away.
Because we throw it away. But now, as we tell people, if you have to throw anything, then throw the honey.
Wow.
Yes. Why? Because propolis is 5 times more valuable than honey. And so what you do, you just get a plywood.
Yes.
You open the hive, you place a plywood, then you cover it again to increase the temperature in the hive. After 14 days,
Yes.
remove the lid, remove the plywood, and now introduce the propolis collector.
Yes.
When you introduce the propolis collector,
The bees will work to seal it.
yes, actually they will come the same day and they find, oh, this place is a bit colder because of these cracks.
Yes.
And so they will have to come and check, why is the place getting a bit cold? When they see this, they will say somebody has destroyed our hive. And so they will now stop making honey
Yes, and start to fix it.
to fix it. And so after 14 days,
Yes.
you come and harvest and get your propolis. And the beautiful thing about propolis is that we are buying a kilogram at 1,900. Oh, yes. Oh,
So,
yes.
and that can be done in one hive every
Harvest can get you a kilogram. And you can have, the beautiful thing about propolis again is that you can harvest 20 to 24 times in a year.
Oh, wow.
So if you got 20 kilograms in a hive,
Yes.
that is around 57,000. No, it's around 38,000 here about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But money that farmers did not have in their pockets.
Of course,
definitely.
yes.
So we are almost winding up. And for me, the thing I'd want you to talk about is, did you encounter any challenges around this when starting out? What are the main things that farmers need to look out for in terms of the pain points when getting into bee farming?
Yes, of course, they need to be very keen on black ants. Black ants is the biggest, impediment or the challenge to beekeeping. But of course, we take through our farmers on that. And then number 2, they have to be very keen. Many farmers will not be keen on timeliness of harvesting.
Yes.
And because the hive is made in a way that when the honey is ready, the bees cannot stay inside. They have to stay outside. And you see, the environment outside is not that good.
Yeah.
So bees will stay outside for some time. And then if you have not harvested, they'll get in and drink the honey. Yes. So that's a major challenge with many farmers.
Yes.
So we talk to our farmers to notice the signs, and therefore so at least they can harvest on time. And of course, the major challenge again with beekeeping, of course, many farmers want to do this business, but they lack money. But of course, with Savannah Honey, we are supporting farmers across the country.
Yes.
Yes, and also the other main challenge is, of course, lack of technical support. Yeah, because lack of some training and know-how.
Extension services.
Yes, which now has to provide free of charge to all our clients.
Yes.
And then, of course, the other main challenge is the market for these other products, the propolis,
Yes.
the royal jelly and the venom, and even the venom and the bee pollen, us, we are providing to our clients. And so I would maybe put it to everybody. Either you have money or you don't have money.
Yes.
If you're interested in this business, you can contact Savannah Honey, and us now, we have got a way out to ensure that you start the project. Yes.
My last question, and
Yes.
very briefly.
All right.
Indications that sometimes the honey ferments, that sort of thing. Is it that it's been harvested early or that sort of thing, or it's not mature?
Yes, and that's why we have the refractometer.
Yes.
The refractometer helps us to know the degree, the level of water in the moisture content in the hive. And so what you should do is the water content
Yes.
should be between 18 to around 20, or between 17
So if
to
it is
around 20.
more or if it is less, what's
It's
the
more.
challenge? Yes.
If it's more, then definitely the honey can ferment. But now, if it's within that range,
Yes.
the beauty with honey is that honey that doesn't spoil when it's now within its range.
Yes.
And they say honey takes 1 million years to get spoiled, which now the beauty of that is that you have no challenge with marketing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Indeed, thank you very, very much, Paul. Quite insightful. Of course, for our viewers out there, trying to lay bare the different ways in which you can get into the bee value chain, so many products to choose from in different aspects about how farmers can make money. Thank you very much, sir, for taking the time to talk to us today.
All right. Welcome. Thank you.
But on that note, we want to bring this conversation here to a close. Today, of course, the focus has been on beekeeping and the various products that you can produce along the value chain and how to get into that. Of course, our focus recently being on how-to stories so that you can then use that information to make empowering decisions about your life and your livelihoods, as we do here on Farm Kenya. My name is Peter Wakaba. It has been a blast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again here tomorrow on Farm Kenya. Do make a date and do continue to enjoy the rest of your viewing. Kwaheri ya kuonana. Thank you very much, sir.
Unalima ardhi, mlango wa mkulima, kuwa mshindi, kuwa na uhakika sasa, kuulea mustakabali wa baadaye. Tufanye kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja, kuimarisha Kenya ni jukumu la Farm Kenya. Kuwa mkono ambao unalima ardhi.
KTN, welcome home.